Two guys chilling in a van 6 feet apart so we don't get corona. Hey.
That was terrible, Michael. You're just... God dang it. All right, that's it. That's it. We're going to live with the pain.
Guys, this is our first time ever trying to record the first episode of Waiting for Ascension.
There's no more episodes been recorded before this.
I'm your half host, Michael Dean.
Half host.
This is your other half host, Gavin Burleson.
Yes.
Say hi, Gavin Burleson.
Burleson.
I always add an
L. You don't need to do that.
Burleson. Wait, what? How do you say
Burleson.
it? Burleson.
There's a L in it, but like you're like Earl. All right, guys, this is Waiting for Ascension. This is our podcast.
We are chilling in my van.
Yes, Michael's hippie van, dude. This is
awesome.
FWA, Women for America.
No, it's W.
Yes,
you said FWA.
FWA.
It's WFA, Waiting for Ascension.
Okay, we don't have to call out every one of my mistakes. Okay, we don't need this. We don't need that smoke here, Michael.
We'll leave it for the bloopers.
Nah, it's fine. So, we're gonna start out. This is our first ever episode. I guess this is like a pilot, as you could say. Because even if you guys don't like it, guess what? We're still gonna do it, so you can live with the fact.
If you don't like it,
subscribe, like.
Kidnap your enemies and force them to watch
it. Yes. Make them listen to it in a van very much like Michael's.
If you think we're horrible, send the link to all the people you hate so we'll get the view.
Yes. Send it to everybody so you can make them pay. All right. This is very cheesy going on right here.
I don't have a lot of friends, but Gavin has a lot of friends, and so it'll probably be most of Gavin's friends that are listening to it.
It's all right. All my friends are going to be your friends.
Cool.
Yes. That's how I am with Severin, dude. Like, I literally hung out with Severin and his group of buddies, and now, like, I'm talking to all of them, like, hanging out with all of them. I got a band with one of them. It's just...
Plug your band, dude.
Dude, we haven't even got to do a first practice, because we started it literally right before Corona hit.
Dang.
Dude, Corona... Tough times right now, man. Honestly, times with Corona.
Like, it's crazy to think that one day, our kids... Not Gavin and mine's kids, but my kids that I have separately and Gavin's kids that he has separately because we're both straight. They're gonna learn about this stuff in like history class. Yes. Like that's crazy, or like biology.
It's been a thing coming. Like this whole past couple of years, the next couple. I mean, it's just gonna be a giant chapter in a textbook. Like we had the impeachment of Trump, third ever president to be impeached. Now we're not gonna get into politics at anytime soon right now because it'll be for a later date. But
I bought a "Don't Tread on Me" hat. Is that political?
Dude, that's a whole flag right there, man. Bury me in one of those. Brooke, I saw
we're both Republican, by the way, just so you know.
Yes.
If you're a liberal,
send it to your enemies, make them listen.
If you're a liberal, read any American history book, you uncultured swine.
Nah, Brooke, I know how much you like not having me open your snaps based on that FaceTime yesterday. I FaceTimed her yesterday, and I left her on because she FaceTimed me, and I was like, hey, I can't talk to you right now. I'm going to call you back.
Pause. Just for clarification, Gavin's getting a bunch of Snapchats on his phone while we're trying to record this, and so he's having to ignore them because, like I said, he has a lot of friends.
Not so much. Y'all guys are...
I literally have such little friends that my notifications for all my social media aren't on because...
They only text me around this time. But
there's only one person I talk to like daily who I'm not related to, and it's my brother-in-law, so that shows you how popular I am.
Dude, Michael, you always can talk to me.
Yeah.
Preferably not on text, because I don't like using my actual... I have so many unopened texts. It's not even funny. No, yesterday I'm FaceTiming her. I literally...
Plug your snap, Gavin.
I hang up. I'm going to put all that in the description, but I hang up on her FaceTime because I'm like, hey, I'm outside doing some work right now. I can't call her. So I snap her and I'm like, hey, I can't talk to you right now. I'm outside working. I'll call you back as soon as I can. And so she sends back a snap saying, okay. I get inside, open it up, look at it. I was like, okay, cool. I call her and I'm just sitting there talking to her and she goes to snap it. She's sitting here like complaining about me leaving her on open for 7 minutes. And I was like, because I called you. And she was like, nope. So I'm going to leave you on open now. And I was like, what? So Brooke, I'm very, very sorry. Please don't hate me.
I don't know who you are, Brooke. but he's very
Brooke.
sorry.
I dated Brooke back when Boulevard. We didn't date for that long.
I don't know. I see pictures.
Yeah, I'll show you later. It's unimportant.
Gavin Tyler, friends.
But anyways, I mean, yeah, this is our first episode. We're gonna try and be doing this weekly. You wanna hang out weekly? All right.
I have nothing.
We got a plan.
To do.
Me neither.
Everything's shut
quarantine.
down.
Quarantine. So, Michael, let's jump into it, dude. What's been going on with you during quarantine?
I've been in my head a lot because there's nothing to do.
That's a scary place, Michael. We don't need to be there.
Oh my God, you have no idea. I've gone in there multiple times and got trapped. Come out a week later and everything's different.
Dude, it's like me when I play Minecraft. Think I'm gone for 30 minutes? A whole freaking 7 hours has gone by. Like,
honestly, dude, Minecraft is literally time travel.
Dude, Minecraft is it. Minecraft is it. I'm 17. You're 18 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 18. I'm almost 18. We're still over here playing Minecraft for hours upon hours.
I just think it's awesome because I grew up on that game. And then it disappeared, like no one played it. And then it had like this complete like
comeback.
Second wave.
Because they released it on like systems and stuff.
Oh yeah, like it had a complete second wave. And now it's popular to play Minecraft again.
When I played Minecraft, this was it, okay? You could do a little bit, mine a little bit, go into the nether, no real bosses there, go into the end, beat the dragon. That's pretty much it for your game. Like lower, and then now you have like sunken ships, you have guardians and all this stuff going on in it. Like, it's crazy. It's a quarantine killer, dude.
Pillagers. Oh my God.
Dude, amazing. If you can't meet up in real life with your homies, meet them on the Minecraft. That's all. Facts. That's all I gotta say.
I got mad Minecraft skills.
So, Michael, you have a job, so you're getting out the house a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm a janitor, so my job hasn't fully shut down.
I'm a janitor.
Yeah, I am, dude. I'm kind of proud of it too because I get paid like decently well, and I'm there for maybe like if I wanted to like 2 hours, and that's it. I'm getting paid like. I'll be pretty open about it. I'm getting paid $100 a week, and I don't do a whole lot.
I mean, that's still better than most minimum wage jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, for real.
Yeah, and so like honestly, I've been contemplating right after Corona's over, going to get another job and just having that one because literally I can go there after hours, whatever. Like I have pretty much free reign. So yeah, I mean it keeps me out of the house a little bit, which is good. Keeps me having a little bit of human contact and interaction, which is always good. But at the same time, I clean things, so...
I'm not gonna lie, dude. The whole vibe's feeling different now that those LEDs are gone.
Oh, yeah.
Sad
so we were
times.
recording in a room where we had, like, some mad LEDs.
Yeah, dude. Now I'm feeling, like, less vibing than I was. I was like, yeah, man, LED. That's my life now. That is always going to be my life. We could have brought them in and plugged in, dude. That is too much work, Michael. Tape them back up on the wall. The sticky part's gone, so we had to, like, tape them up.
It still looks dope, though. We use clear tape. All right, we're not savages.
So, and later on in our episodes, first off, I just want to say, guys, thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for listening.
If you're mowing your lawn.
Yes.
If you're giving your dog a bath.
Yes.
If you're giving your tiger a bath.
If you're hanging with the homies on Minecraft.
Oklahoma owns tigers.
You're right, dude. Carol Baskin, she deserved to die. Check the septic tank. Killing our husband, I swear to God.
I saw the first
I started the first episode, but I've been mostly just like looking at the memes.
The memes are great.
It's funny. His music is hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie. It's some serious music, but his story
is kind of sad.
It's a sad. It's also a really weird story looking at where he's at now. I mean,
yeah. Now there's people trying to get him out. The people who raided Area 51 are trying to get him out.
Oh my God, raid!
It's like raid the prison.
Raid on Joe Exotic.
Yeah, they're like they want.
Have you seen that picture that Rainn Wilson put? The guy who played Dwight Exotic.
Yeah,
that was great. That was great.
I saw one where it was like, my brother posted it. It was like him and Donald Trump merged together.
What the heck?
It was hilarious.
That would be a sight to see. That's his grandchild right there. So I mean, just give us some topics to talk about in future episodes.
Yeah, leave in the comments.
Regardless
guys.
If you like it or not, we're doing it because your opinions don't mean anything to us unless you're a fan. Unless they're positive opinions.
Yeah, if it's positive opinions or like good criticism, because we can take the good criticism.
Yes,
just not the bullying.
Yeah, if you bully us, I will cry. I will cry for an hour and 30 minutes or however long we do this.
We'll have an entire podcast of him crying. Do you want that? Do you want to hear an entire
Do you want to hear
hour
me
of him
cry?
crying?
I will sit here and pet my cat crying.
Just be kind. We want a good, decent community.
Our ideas
and
for
we
this...
want to boost Muskogee, because Muskogee needs it. We love Muskogee. And
someone come fill these potholes.
Honestly. Dude, our roads suck.
I mean, there's still that road over there near your house that's just completely demolished for like 4 months and still demolished, dude.
Yeah, they fixed that up.
Not recently, dude.
Wait,
I went by there. That one.
Oh, 24th? Yeah.
It's
so
still
we live in
torn up,
Muskogee, and there's this
Don't tell him that. We're going to get stalkers.
So we live in Muskogee, and there's this one street that's a street over from where I live. So come and find me.
Yes.
But it like they were like, hey, we're gonna fix this up, and so they tore up the entire road.
For the first time ever.
And it's been sitting there, just a giant mud pit.
That's where our tax money goes to.
And I have a dog who likes to jump fences, and so every now and again I'll drive by there, and he'll just be playing in the mud. Yeah, he'll literally just be playing in the mud.
That's great.
I'm like, Ace, get back in the car, and he'll run and jump, and he'll get in the car, and I'll take him back home. I drove over there. I drove by Pop and Go. That's how close I live to Pop and Go, by the way. Come find me.
Come find me.
Yeah.
Roll up.
He was freaking. People were handing him food at Pop and Go. I just fed him. He's part great. He
didn't want it. He didn't want it.
Great Dane, and so he'll eat anything. Eat. And so I was like, Ace, get back in the car. Like, come on, go home. And he didn't want to go home. So I was like, all right, get in the car, and I took him home. But yeah, he's a pain, dude. I love him to death, though.
You know, we're gonna try and get some guests on the show. We're gonna answer some of y'all's questions, talk about some of your baby no money, dude. If you get on the show, we will boost your career.
Will Smith,
we will boost
you are my
all
idol.
of your careers. All right,
John Krasinski.
So, like we were talking about, dude, like we were talking about quarantine. So for me, it's been more of a. I recently quit my job due to some personal reasons I don't want to really get into, but I just couldn't be around the environment anymore. Michael knows what's up.
Too much ice cream. He's lactose intolerant.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Brahms, by the way. So I quit my job, and this had been right before quarantine started. My dumb self doesn't have another. Oh, I'm enlisted in the Army. That's one thing you'll learn about me is I'm enlisted in the U.S. Army Reserves, and I'm trying to make a career as an officer. But for now, I'm a fueler, 92 Fox. You know, great stuff, great stuff. You know, if we talk about political stuff, I'm not going to be able to trash whatever president we have later this year. Took an oath, because part of your oath is not to talk about, like, poorly on your president. So
I don't like liberals.
Hillary, if you become president, I'm just going to say...
Hillary?
Yes.
Is she running again?
I think she was, but she got... Mike Bloomberg took over. I don't know. I'm just saying, if Hillary ever became president, Bernie, I'm out. I'm going to Canada.
If you win the election, Bernie Sanders...
Bernie Sanders. Mike Bloomberg.
We're once again asking you not to win this election.
Once again, don't make me have Russia interfere.
I've hated Russians since they killed Patrick Swayze. That's a Ralphie May joke. I can't take credit.
Sometimes we're going to have some guests on here. So this is just, like I said, a pilot episode. We're just going to figure things out.
Okay, hold on. You didn't finish your thing about the quarantine.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, like, my life right now has just been... I get sidetracked way too easy. So my life,
I'm just excited, bro.
My schedule's basically up all night. I'll play Minecraft. I'll watch TV shows, or I'll be releasing music. So if one thing you'll learn about me again is I am a sort of an artist, I guess. Michael likes to boost me.
You freaking kill it, bro.
Yeah, I got some music up on YouTube and SoundCloud at the moment, and I'm really gonna have all of my music posted on streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, Tidal, all stuff like this.
We both have a lot of projects and stuff that we're working on. And we'll leave all the links to this in the description.
All of them.
For me, on Instagram, check out Official Thinking Theology. It's a page I'm going to hit up and I'm going to start running to explore religion. Or not religion, but...
just, God. Theology and stuff.
Yeah, theology.
Basically.
If you don't know what that is, Google it. You have the power of all
You're listening to us,
hand.
You can Google. Yeah, well, anyways, I got couple songs out right now. They're doing pretty well. People seem to like them. Michael, especially, for no reason at all.
See, I think I figured out why you are dealing with this whole quarantine thing so much better than I am.
Because my life was non-existent before.
No, because you're staying active.
Partially, yes. Mostly sleep.
I'm mostly me, I'll go to work and then I go home and then I'm just in my head, the entire time.
Understandable. That's how I am when I make the music.
Yeah, I guess you have an outlet, too, that really helps you get all that out.
Yeah, a lot of emotions behind.
I need to figure out something. I've just been watching Rick and Morty.
Dude, I'm ready for season 4 to drop on, Hulu, because
I'm just going to buy it on Blu-ray, because...
I'm going to do one of the two.
I don't have Hulu.
Swear. I usually don't have Hulu, because I'm too broke for the $5 a month payment.
Same.
Jokes. Sad jokes.
I need to get a debit card.
Dude, why do you not have a debit card?
I don't know. I really like having cash in hand.
I have money on my account that I have on there for spending, and then I have cash for
I think I might just get a reloadable debit card.
Understandable.
Because there's just something about having cash in hand that is just like so much more American to me. I'm very patriotic, by the way. And there's just something about having like this bill with a dead president and all of this American stuff on it that is just so like classy.
America. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, that's the reason my music hasn't been out lately, because I lost my card like an idiot. Like, honestly, it's probably at like Walmart on the parking lot. Not anymore. Muskogee, it's taken.
Just steal someone else's.
You're right. No, so that's why I haven't got any of my music uploaded, because I don't have a card right now to pay for the distribution. But it will be out soon. Like I said, my artist name's Lane Crumb. I got music on Soundcloud and YouTube. LANE
space
CRUM, Lane Crumb. There's a really good song that is my first post that everyone seems to like. It's called Unrecognizable, and I'll leave a description to that page. In the description, I'll leave a link to that page. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, I mean, that's just basically been my life as quarantine. Just, just sitting around, music, games, shows, sleep.
So this is kind of an off topic, but I know a lot of really interesting facts.
Yes.
And so I'm going to tell you guys an interesting fact
of the day right here, dude.
Every podcast. Fact of the cast is what we're going to call it. Fact of the cast.
Fact of the cast? All right.
It rains metal on the planet Venus.
Now, see, does it? Does it really?
It does.
Does it really?
Yes.
See, we're going to have to fact check this and come back to it.
I had a model Google it.
Google it?
Yeah. So, I have a bit of a story here. When I was maybe, we'll say, I think I was around maybe 16, I went through a breakup, and I was, like, pretty down in my feels. And so I found this app where you can, it's like a live stream app. Nothing like provocative or anything.
No.
But there was this like model. She wasn't like a provocative model, just like a regular model, but also a teacher. And I don't want to like
teacher,
go
kind
into
of a live cast.
too many details. But
not all the details, only minor details.
I became good friends with like an admin or whatever on this live stream. Became somewhat good friends with her, and ended up almost as a 16-year-old saving up the money to get bus tickets and go to Seattle and hang out with them.
That cracks me up every time you say it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run away to Seattle.
Just for a weekend. I was gonna disappear for a weekend, go hang out with this dude from California.
What were you gonna tell your parents when you got back?
I wasn't gonna tell them. I was gonna leave a note that said, "Listen, I promise you I will be back Monday."
What the heck?
Because I had to be back in time from school.
What the heck?
But see, we had a break. There was like a break or something. Like, so we had a few days off, and that's how I was going to get up there within a few days or something like that. And then I'd be back in time for school Monday.
That is great. That is great. He's like, man, I'm going to run away, but I got to be back for school. Be back for school.
Well, because they all thought I was in my 20s, but I was really 16. But I was just really lonely, man. I needed some friends. And it just so happens I made friends from California and Seattle.
Said, okay, bud.
The funniest thing was I used a fake alias with some other person's like picture as the profile thing. And so they were expecting this 25-year-old...
Dude, if you rolled up, like, just, hi.
They were expecting this 25-year-old named David who looked completely different than me. And I was just going to roll up, being me as a 16-year-old, being like, hey, I'm David, but my name's actually Michael. And yeah, it didn't work, and she just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth.
She's probably in Italy, living the life now as a sex slave.
Why would you take it there? What is wrong with
Europe? Anywhere in Europe?
She was born in Russia, so...
Nice.
It's possible maybe she just went back there. I don't know.
Okay. Sorry, there's some stuff happening outside the van that we're in. I was just checking it out. Got sidetracked. Anyways, so we got the music out of the way, got the quarantine out of the way. We got the fact check, which, guys, it's time for the fact check. All right? Mm-hmm. Michael, you were in the middle on your facts, man. It does not rain metal on Venus, but it does snow metal on Venus. It's snow. I don't understand the difference between snowing metal
Snow just
and
comes
rain.
down slower.
But that's what it said.
It just comes down slower, bro.
You're right. So
Okay, it
Michael is
snows
mostly
now.
right. He was mostly right.
Listen,
We'll
hey,
give him that. We'll give
I got the live
gonna give it
streamer
to
and
you.
the person from California to believe it, so that was
So that's all that they're gonna learn the truth one day, and they're gonna hate you.
Tune in next week for a fact about llamas.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So stories, man. Stories.
Don't you have a story about a camp
A camp.
or something that involved how you met our friend Kyron?
Oh yeah. So back when I was young, my mom, I don't know if this was before the daycare. No, it was after the daycare that we went to. It was after the daycare, which was an amazing daycare, by the way. But
How old were you?
me at the camp or at the daycare?
Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
It was like elementary for the daycare, and we get dropped off after school. My mom she's a nurse. She works from home now, but she did work at a place, and she was all out working till like 5:30 every day. So we'd be at the daycare after school just chilling because it was a family friend, and it was a cool place. And then it was during the summer. That's what it was. She wanted us to get active with other kids our age and not stay at daycare, and we didn't have much to do that summer. She still had to work. So during the week, we went to this kind of like a summer camp during the day thing. We'd show up every day, chill out, do stuff, go home. And that's where I met Kyron, and me and my little brother, no joke, there was another white kid there for like a week and then gone for the rest of the summer. But me and my little brother were the only white kids there. And it was like reverse segregation.
Now,
Not reverse because there's still segregation, but like...
Okay, I do have a question though. Were the rest of the kids...
Everyone was black.
So there was no like Asian, Mexicans, no...
Not that I can recall, because I just remember I was just trying to chill, man. I was just trying to vibe with them, and they were just pretty harsh. They were pretty rude.
Of course, see, I remember you when you were like 12-ish and all that, and that kind of time period and everything.
Then again, it may have just been because I was younger.
I'm not going to say you were stupid, but I mean, you were very friendly, and you just kind of expected everyone else to be friendly as well.
Yeah, I really did have that kind of naive mindset. Because I remember
whenever I first met you, when you first came to Boulevard, the school that we had went to,
you still go to?
Yeah, I still go to.
Graduating 2020.
Hey, let's go.
Graduated on Roblox. Are they gonna have a graduation ceremony?
I don't know. I really don't know.
If they do, I'm gonna show up.
Bet. Well, yeah, of course. Like, you're definitely invited. Everyone who listens to this podcast is invited.
Yeah, guys, you're gonna find out where Michael lives,
and then you're gonna follow me to my school and join my not join. But
yeah, we're gonna all bring him money
ceremony, and then we're gonna
everyone bring money.
We're gonna record the podcast on stage as they hand me my diploma. While Gavin's playing music.
Yes, dude.
I'm talking.
I'm gonna be back there playing music on my guitar, and he's gonna be graduating, and then we're just gonna be like, "Yo, Mike, so what do you think about this?"
Podcast it up. But anyways, yeah. So when you first came there, I remember we didn't get along too well at first. I don't know. You were just like super friendly and outgoing, and I was pretty kind of to myself.
Yeah, I don't think we really became like close until 8th grade because I was there 7th.
No, we came close because I remember
it was later in the year.
When we first really, it was kind of later in the year.
Was it through basketball that we came close? I think it was through basketball.
No, because I was in. I want to say I can't remember.
No,
because there was a year I didn't do it. But anyways, we were at that Buffalo field trip that we would always take.
Yeah.
I remember that was the first time me and you really hung out, and we had like a blast.
That was great.
And I just remember like that's when we really first like started becoming really good friends, and then everything just like.
I remember making out with Tappy like all over the place just because Miss Purdue like told us not to do anything, so we're like, yeah, we're gonna kiss everywhere. Me being like the little kid I was like, all right, bet.
Just name dropping again.
Oh, my bad. I didn't name drop about the song though, so we're good.
Oh my god.
Hi, Tabby.
Jesus. But anyways, yeah. I mean, you're pretty lit.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a cool place, and I enjoyed it. And later on, in the end, more kids that were my age kind of got used to me, and we did kind of team up on Avery. He wasn't lying about that part. But like, I wanted to fit in, so Avery had his friends too, and we were just all vibing around. There was one time when we were going swimming the next day at the swim park over there by Hatbox. I can't remember the place. With the lazy river?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were going swimming there the next day. Well, the night before, I got an injury on my body getting pushed into a window, okay?
Now he says on his body, but what he means specifically is
on my butt. On my back end. I'm not even kidding, dude.
So explain how you got
Oh my god. So
the butt gash.
I was young, and my weird self at the time had a phase where I liked to dress up real nice no matter what I was doing. So
Post Malone who?
yeah, I looked like trash, but I would dress up nice. It's all good. So
no,
I
it was Post Malone. He used to like every day. I think he said for like 5th grade, he wore a suit and tie.
dude, I swear to God, I did too at not Boulevard, at Muskogee High. I would dress up in like suits and all that. Well, anyways, so I'm in a sweater and I'm walking down the hall, and my older brother comes out, and I'm like trying to take off the sweater in the hall, but it was too small and it got stuck over my head. Like my arms are above my head, I'm stuck, and I can't get out of the sweater and I can't see. And my older brother's walking, he's like, move. And I was like, I can't. And he like starts pushing me back, and then he pushes me into the room. And in this room that I was in at the time, it has like a 6 foot wide, 4 foot tall glass panel that was a window. And it had been weakened by our goats, because our goats would get up there and ram their horns into it, and it would never break because it was like 2 inches thick. And one day it just, they weakened it down. And he pushed me into the window, and it just shatters. It shatters. Glass goes inside of me. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
I was just thinking, because you said it was like 2 inches. I'm like, so this is the story about how Gavin got 2 inches in the butt.
Oh my god. Michael, I'm going to say it again, and if you laugh, I'm going to get up and walk out the door.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
Don't smile. Don't cover your mouth. Michael. So I get pushed into the window, and the glass goes inside of me, and then he pushes me down. He doesn't push me fully through it. He pushes me down, so I'm sitting on the ground on my floor with glass just broken off inside of me, and my mom had to dig it out. She's a nurse, like I said, so Michael, stop!
I wasn't laughing. That sounds like it hurts.
She patches it up, takes out the glass, and I had to go.
Can I just pause quick? Can we just say, like, thank God for moms in the medical field? Like,
my
my
God,
mom
dude.
works in hospice and whatnot. So yeah, respect.
Oh my gosh! Except for those times when you're like seriously injured, she's like, "Nah, tough it out."
No,
She's
especially for the times you're trying to play sick, so you don't have to go to school.
Oh, dude, and they call you out on it.
Yeah.
At this point in life, if I just
always
don't want to
go
go,
today.
I just tell my mom straight up, "Mom, I'm not going today. Like, I can't handle it today. I need a day off." She's
Yeah,
like,
I've done
"Well,"
that a few times just
like-
because of like more mental strain than anything.
Yeah, is what it
And
was.
my mom's been somewhat understanding. Like there was a couple times last year where I'd had like some rough patches, and I was like, "Yo, I can't," and she was like, "All right."
Yeah, I mean, my mom's real
Of
understanding.
course, she always made me go to my grandma's.
She just told me go to my room, and earlier in the day she was like, "You can't do anything, just sit in there and read or something, study." Nowadays she's just like, "Yeah, we'll go, just have fun today, just rest up, get better, and then like tomorrow we'll just hit it hard." I'm like, "Okay, I can do." So anyways, we get off track way too much. But anyways.
Dude, so your mom was patching up your butt.
Yeah, she was patching me up, and the next day at this camp we were going swimming in a chloroform-filled pool. Now, I don't know about y'all, but if you've ever had chlorine. If you ever had chlorine in an open wound, oh, it's so painful.
No, okay, so
painful.
This is kind of gross, but I'm gonna get into it. Has anyone had those experiences where like there's like too much chlorine in a pool, and too much chlorine in a pool, and so like you get that like rash thing on your crotch region.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, I remember my aunt. We would go and swim in her pool, and I would always get that, and like I would hurt and complain about it, and no one freaking believed me. Until my dad got it.
You can't
and
really like just sit here and show it off. It's around your groin area. You're just like, hey,
cursed.
look.
You meant sit. That's what he meant to say. He meant sit. S-I-T.
What?
You were slurring your words.
It said show it off. You're like, hey,
you said you can't really sit and show it off, but.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, because it makes total sense, dude.
Sit,
We're trying not to be vulgar here, kind of keeping it clean.
Yeah, so my dad got it, and then everyone was like, oh, yeah. And so, like, my mom was, like, figured out, like, yeah. And so I was like, really? Like, you don't believe when I had it? Excuse me? But anyways, yeah, you got chlorine in your butt wound.
Yeah, my butt wound. I was bit in the buttocks. All right, Michael, didn't you have a story about,
I was getting your windows, too. All right, so I knew this person. This is kind of creepy. I knew this person who got really mad at someone and was like, I'm going...
Joe Exotic? Carol?
Carol. She was like, I'm going to learn black magic and make a voodoo doll of this person to torture them. She was like, she thought she was serious, but she also like, she was just saying out of spite, she wasn't really meaning it or nothing. But like I remember at the time, because I was super young, it scared the crap out of me. I had a dream about this person made the voodoo doll and cut off the arms. And I was friends with this person that she was mad at. And she was like reaching out a window, and the window like came down and like cut off both her arms.
Oh.
And then I remember it scared me. And so I made them be friends, and it worked.
You made them be friends?
I literally manipulated the situation. I would go between the two of them, being like, they actually were saying this about you, saying like really nice stuff. I was just lying. And they ended up believing it.
Dude, I did that with
They
Avery.
became like great friends.
Dude, okay. Your story done?
Yeah.
Okay, so
She didn't
you don't
get
want to like just
cut off.
bust into it and just like Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so we're down up in Galveston last summer with my buddy Severin.
That's located in Texas.
Texas, yes. Y'all guys should know this.
There's a beach
It's
there.
a crappy beach. I don't like it.
But
I don't like the color.
I went on a cruise ship and we boarded there.
I'm broke. I'm not going on a cruise ship.
It was paid for by someone else.
Okay, I'm gonna get this like $40 round cruise ship trip with this coronavirus and go get Corona. But anyways, so we're down there, and me and my brother and my friend are in the pool. Me and my two little brothers, Avery and Taylor, they're in the pool, and me and my friend Severin are in the pool. And there's these two girls, and one of them was pretty cute, and the other one she was kind of cute. And I was sitting there, and I kind of manipulated the situation because I just wanted to have fun. I was like, this is going to end badly. I want to watch it happen. So I went, and I was telling my brother, hey, go talk to that girl right there, because he said she was cute. And I was like, go talk to her. Go talk to her. And he was like, no, I'm scared. I don't want to do it. And I was like, oh, he went inside. So I went up to her, and I was like, hey, my brother said that you're cute, and when he comes back, he wants to come and talk to you. He did not say that. He did not. But I told her that he was going to talk to her. And then when he came back out, he saw me talking to her, so his face kind of got scared. And when he got back in the pool, I went over to him and I was like, Avery, she just told me that you're cute and she wants you to come up and talk to her. And so he's like, really? And we're sitting there hyping him up. Me and my friend are hyping him up, telling him, yeah, dude, she said you're cute. Yeah, she wants to talk to you. So finally I get him talking, and we're talking as a group. And I point to her friend, and I was like, hey, come here. So I walk off with them. I leave them alone, and I'm just start talking to her. I was like, yeah, I just wanted to watch this happen. And she was like, yeah, dude, it's funny. Dude, so we're sitting there talking. I got her number. We talked for a little bit, like after I left Galveston, and then never talked again. I can't even remember her name. So if you listen to this and you see it on my Snapchat, I'm sorry that we fell off. That was not cool. But from what I know, my brother still talks to your friends, so she straight up told him, like, after we left Galveston, she texted him and was like, yeah, I don't want to date or anything. I was just kind of talking to you because I had no one else to talk to. And I was like, ouch.
Oh, that sucks.
It's like, ouch.
What a jerk.
Anyways, it was the funniest moment of my life trying to watch him talk to her. It was great, dude. My brother's like Kevin Malone from The Office. It is hilarious.
Dude, your brother, I remember when I first met him, it was at church. And, like, he was kind of annoying. But, like, it had been a while since I'd seen him. Because me and Gavin were, like, texting and stuff. We ain't seen each other in a long time. And so I came over to his house.
Yeah, we'll have periods where we just, like, don't talk for a long time.
It's so odd, but we,
then
like,
pick up right back where we left off. It's just we both get busy.
But now we got a podcast, so we got
so we have to. We have to. There's no choice about it.
But, like, I came to his house for the first time, like, I actually never spent the night at his house, but I came over to her house and saw his brother Avery for the first time, like, a long time. And, dude, like, he's really grown up. And, like, he's actually really pretty fun to be around now. He's
cool to be around him most of the time.
Of course, I don't have to deal with him all the time like you do.
Yeah, there's some points when you just want to punch him.
I see it from the friend of the brother, but I mean, you see it from the brother aspect.
The brother of the brother.
You got to deal with them, like, all the time, so I'm sure it's a lot different for you.
Yeah, he's a cool kid to be around. I'm not going to trash my brothers, because I love my brothers. I love my family, but sometimes, Avery, just back off. Go away.
We're trying to record a podcast.
Yeah, we were. We were trying to record we try to record this before this, and later on, maybe, if we get big enough, we'll release it. But for now, y'all are just going to have to wonder.
If you guys want to buy the bloopers,
buy the bloopers, dude.
Help support us. We need better mics.
Yeah.
I ain't going to lie. But I feel like we should continue to record it in the van.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing.
Because it's kind of a vibe, dude.
It is, but I want to get some actual microphone set up. Maybe use my laptop to actually get edit and, maybe get a video podcast going at some point. But for now, this is what we'll do.
And I'm going to have another podcast as well where I explore different religious territories.
We don't want to throw that in too much there, Michael.
Hopefully with a friend of mine.
Like I said, links in description are going to be for my music page, for his pages, everything. Links are going to be in the description. So just check those out.
Religious beliefs.
Not right now. Not right now. We're actually about, let me see, about 40 minutes in here, so
no,
we'll keep going for a bit.
Short podcasts.
We'll keep it going for about an hour, maybe an hour 20. You know, keep it pretty nice.
At least an hour.
So
5 hours max.
So what we were talking about before we were setting this up, we were talking about Toby Turner, dude.
Oh my god,
Toby Turner, dude, fell like, oh man, that's just a whole situation
so
in
Gavin
itself.
Grew up on him.
Yes.
And like,
I went from playing Minecraft to watching him playing Minecraft. I swear.
Oh, dude, his Minecrafts were so good.
Brother Pig.
Dude, I feel like he would do great on Twitch if he could come back.
I love how he like didn't understand at all what he did because he played Terraria, so he didn't understand Minecraft at all. Yeah. He was like, "How do I craft?" And he tried crafting like a cactus pickaxe. I was like, "What?"
Dude, he's such a character. So like, I gotta know, like, for those of you who know who he is and know his story, like, do y'all actually believe that whole bull crap with that one chick who like made like the rape accusations?
I mean, the allegation got proved false anyway.
Exactly.
I mean,
if his entire career ended over some chick who made false accusations.
Yeah,
that messes me up. Dude.
It makes me upset just to see like how she could have just completely. I mean, his life didn't get ruined, but it got put down a whole lot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, his YouTube, I don't think he's posted it in like 7-8 months. They took away his ad benefits or cut him in half. They put him out of recommendations. I mean, it was just a whole thing, man. Over some chick who just wanted to give him trouble.
Toby, come back. Come back, Toby.
Toby, come on the podcast. Be our guest.
Dude, come on and defend yourself.
Please.
We
tell us the story.
Your side of the story.
From what I heard when I watched his video, what I think, look.
So he uploaded a week ago on Tobuscus. Now on Toby Turner.
He still uploads every now and then.
He uploaded a month ago.
So yeah, he's uploading now. When I checked it out, this was maybe 2 months ago, and he hadn't uploaded in like 7 months.
Yeah, and on Toby Games, he uploaded 13 hours ago. He's
been posting back on.
God of War.
He came back, but he's still not out there anymore.
Yeah, no, he's getting like not a whole lot of views.
So I mean, I guess it's just a diehard fan still gonna keep watching. But
absolutely, and freaking
now that I know that he's posting more,
everyone needs to go and watch him because he's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, I had no clue because I checked him out. He was not posting, but I'm definitely gonna start watching again. But from what I was watching his video when he was talking about it, some chick not only just raped, but she basically said that he was abusing her physically and mentally.
Drugged her or something.
Yeah, and just a whole bunch of just total
nonsense
crap, man. I mean, it's crazy.
Rape culture sucks.
Rape nation.
Okay. But no, so
Michael, read the quote of the day, bro.
No, do you remember the do you remember this whole subscribe to PewDiePie thing?
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
When everyone was trying to get PewDiePie to not be passed by T-Series?
No, I do not know about this.
Oh, were you living under a rock? It was everywhere. Mr. Beast was
Dude, I've only just started watching PewDiePie.
Dude, no, Mr. Beast was buying out billboards in New York and like everyone to get people to subscribe to PewDiePie.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
So subscribe to Tobuscus.
Mm-hmm.
Like that needs to be a thing. Mr. Beast.
Subscribe.
You know what to
do. I'm gonna put up billboards.
In New York Times. Or not New York Times. In New York, Times Square.
New York.
Okay. Gavin wrote an advice of the day.
It's a quote of the day, dude.
It says advice of the day.
Hey, where at?
Oh, quote of the day.
Oh. The quote of the day, bro. This is a real quote, I swear to God.
We're not going to put that in. There's no way.
All right, guys, if y'all are going to have to message me to find out this quote.
There's no way we're putting that in.
Michael doesn't
We're going to try not to be vulgar.
Michael does not
immediately
like my
tries
quote,
to quote Shaq in a very vulgar
Shaq
way.
Didn't say that.
Well, it says Shaq 2016.
I was bored, dude. I didn't want to look up actual quotes. I wasn't prepared for this. So, Trevor Wallace, man. Trevor, you do watch him any?
No.
Oh, man. I didn't like him at first. I just didn't like the kind of content that he put out. But lately, I've been really getting into it. I don't know if it's just quarantine messing with my head. But I showed you that video, didn't I? Hand sanitizer, interview with hand sanitizer in 2020. That's the dude. That video right there, it's mine. No, that's a 9. That's a great guy right there. From if you knew anything about him, he used to be in like a high level in a business. some corporate business, and he was making a lot of money. He had an actual good job going on, and he quit it all to do comedy.
Oh,
Stand up. He does stand up. He does skits. He's part of this group called Sheraldies. I think that's what it's called. I don't pay attention to the group so much as I do him. But he's definitely a cool dude, man. I can't remember why I put him in here to talk about, but it was some specific thing. We'll come back to it, and I'll figure it out. So there's a story behind the advice of the day. There's a complete story behind the advice. I'm not going to drop a name, but there's a complete story behind this.
So it's an actual story, and this isn't just some vulgar
quote. No, not like the quote of the day. The advice of the day is real stuff, real life experience, not from me.
Okay, so Gavin wrote down on the advice of the day, which we'll try to put in.
You got to put the emphasis, dude.
Advice of the cast.
Advice of the cast.
Is what we'll call it. Advice of the cast, he puts, do not put a male appendage on a stove. Now, what's the...
A male appendage?
What's the story?
It says, do not put your penis on a stove.
Oh, Jesus.
It's okay, Michael. We didn't use other vulgar words. So the story behind this comes from one of my friends, in which he's going to listen to this, and he's going to text me, and he's like, dude, what the heck?
Whoever you are, I'm so sorry. Gavin's uncontrollable.
Dude, he literally put his male appendage on a heater for 30 seconds during a game of, like, dare. Like, he put it on it for 30 seconds, dude. Imagine the pain. Imagine the pain that you're going to feel.
I remember one time I got traumatized because I think my mom was watching Grey's Anatomy, some hospital show, and there was like a guy that came in, and basically he had put his wiener in a hornet's nest.
It just remind me of that video. When I was 9, I was brutally molested. That's a great video right there, dude.
Alright,
anyways, continue.
Yeah, no, he just stuck in a hornet's nest. There's not much to it. That was it.
Oh, my gosh.
His wife went away
Grey's
on a trip.
Anatomy?
Yes, it was some medical show.
Oh, dude, that does not sound like the move right there.
No, it's really not.
That does not sound good.
Like, how do you save that?
You don't.
You don't.
You don't.
You just move on. You're just a woman now.
That's just it for you. You're done. I don't think I want to live with the aftermath of that. I don't think I want to. I don't.
So I want to be stung by a hornet, though.
You've never been stung by a hornet?
No. So I've been stung by bees. I've been stung by red wasps. I want to be stung by...
Wasp is kind of the closest you're going to get unless you actually get...
I want to be stung by a yellow jacket.
Oh, no.
And a hornet.
No.
Because I want to know if I'm deadly allergic or not.
What the...
Because, like, I literally, for the longest time...
If I die, I'll know.
For the longest time, I wanted to be stung by a bee because I wanted to know if I was allergic or not. Got stung by a bee, not allergic. Same thing with wasps. I aggravated a wasp nest just so I could find out. Got stung multiple times. Not allergic. Not allergic.
With bees, they sting just one time. It usually comes out 99% of the time. They'll pull out and then they die. With wasps, their stinger does not come out and they'll sting you multiple freaking times.
Well, I was running, and so...
Yeah, they don't...
I was mowing.
They don't sting one time. They sting multiple. And the scary thing for me is always getting stung by stuff like that is because wasp, yellow jackets, hornets, stuff like that, they will... Mostly wasps. They'll... I don't know about the other two. I'm just throwing those in there. But they'll insert their larva when they sting you inside of your body. That way it'll hatch and the larva will eat itself from the way, like, inside out.
That's so cool.
That's what they do with caterpillars, stuff like that. They'll sting them, put their larva inside, and then their babies are going to hatch feeding on the caterpillar from the inside out.
That's like some Rick and Morty type.
Have you seen the show on Netflix, 7 Seeds? I think I mentioned it to you.
I don't think so.
7 Seeds is like it's a Netflix original anime, and it's about these people, and then an asteroid would be... I'm only a couple episodes in, so I don't really know the whole gist of it yet, but this asteroid was supposedly going to hit Earth. Mm-hmm. And these people from across the world, they set up these, like, what is it called? Cryogenic labs where they would freeze people and then release them once they get older. Or, I mean, not older, after the aftermath of the trauma had happened.
Yeah.
So they had released these people on the new Earth, which I call it the new Earth because, like, after this asteroid had hit and the world had kind of rebuilt itself, it was the whole layout of the world's changed. The oceans had risen, covered up, like, Tokyo and stuff like that. So everything had changed. And, is he coming over here? He's coming over here. Let me pause this real quick.
Brief intermission on the podcast.
We'll be right back. Sorry about that. We're right back. Anyway, so what had happened... was they released these people, and there's supposed to be like 5 people per pod or team or whatever, and they had like people who volunteered, like people who could lead the teams. They volunteered, and they were like, yeah, okay, we choose you. We're gonna have you lead team summer A, summer B, winter A. It was basically the seasons in A and B. Okay. So they had like a couple teams set out, and it's just animals have been mutated, and the world has completely changed, and they're out. And what reminds me of that from what I said is these bugs that they had there. There was inside like the first or second episode, a bug had stung one of the guys, and the guy came back, and then he was like, "Hey guys, I found a way away from these bugs. Follow me." And they follow him into a cave. He was a leader, and then she remembered that when she was young, she learned how the wasp would put it in a caterpillar, which is how it reminded me of it because I forgot that fact completely. Fact of the day, guys. Fact of the cast.
Fact of the cast.
The bugs had inserted their larva inside of the guy, and you just see the bugs shooting out of the guy.
Oh.
He sacrificed himself. He wasn't a good guy in the series, but he sacrificed himself in the end to save everyone else. He was like, guys, go, and then he sets himself on fire so the bugs will run away and they can get out safely. So, I mean, it's a good show, definitely something to look into. But it's crazy, dude. Man. Like, I want to kind of see it happen, but that seems like scary.
Dude, you gotta imagine Netflix and like Hulu and like Disney Plus and all the streaming services must be like
mad money.
They're making mad money on this whole Corona thing.
Dude, I swear they
everyone's quarantined watching Netflix.
Where are we getting the money?
But no, so it's kind of off topic. But this is the first episode of the cast. Waiting for Ascension. I imagine most of the people that are going to be listening to this are your friends.
Yeah, just some friends. For now.
To get the base ground set, got to start with
something.
So they don't know anything about me.
Some of them do. Some friends.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot of your friends.
But I have friends that are like mixed friends that and stuff.
Yeah, what's one thing about yourself that most of your friends want to know?
That's a tough question because I'm pretty open with all of my friends.
You are,
they got the majority of the. I don't know, dude. Like, one thing that most people don't know about me is I'm a mad reader, dude. I love reading books.
Really?
I mean, you saw those books. I've read every one of those at least twice.
Oh my gosh.
Except for the smaller little ones. I got those from my great aunt before she passed. She gave me this whole set of series.
Just context. He has a closet full of books.
Yeah, I literally do. My bookshelf broke. So,
too much weight.
I'll read those eventually. It's just I'm not ready for those memories to bring.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Back,
sure.
Her birthday is tomorrow, like I said.
Man.
So, I mean, definitely, I'm a huge reader. Other things about me would just be, I like playing guitar. I'm self-taught from
everything
YouTube,
he knows on YouTube, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I learned some stuff on YouTube, started picking other stuff up. Yeah, it sucks because I don't know, like, individual notes and most chords that I actually play. I don't know the names of. I don't know any scales and stuff. So I mean, that
quick
sucks.
tip for notes. Pull out your tuner.
Pull my tuner, yeah.
When
I hit that high E on my voice.
Yeah. So I mean, I didn't even know you were a huge reader. That's crazy. That's awesome. Yeah. I got some books for you. Then.
You didn't even know?
Nah.
I think you used to know back, but I mean, it hasn't really been something I talk about.
Well, I've known that you do read, but I didn't know you were.
No, I'm a huge reader. I love mostly. Like, I'm a horror freak. I love watching horror movies. There's not many that actually scare me. Because it's just...
I'm a huge horror.
They're more about, like, jump scare than they are. But when it comes to books, I love psychological books, that just completely mess with your mind. That's the kind of stuff that I
like those kind of movies. I read a lot of self-help books.
Self-help. I got a bunch of those that I've read through, but I need help. I got a bunch of those, but I haven't really, like, paid much attention to them because who would?
Foot.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, a lot of y'all probably don't even know me though. My name is Michael.
I'm Gavin, by the way.
I'm pretty cool if you get to know me. I don't know how to talk about myself.
Me neither. That's what I was like,
Gavin, tell them about me.
Okay.
Because you probably know more about me than I do.
So Michael,
talk about it.
Ryan Dean, the buddy.
You sure the middle name dropped?
Yeah, I did. Everybody go Facebook him real quick.
I hate it. Don't ever Google me. Don't ever look me on Facebook. I never use it. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, I mean, I use it every now and then.
I use it for the Walking Dead fan page. That's it. So yeah, quick interesting fact. I have two brothers, Derek Michael and Christopher Ryan. And so I got both of their middle names. So I got Michael Ryan.
I remember that, but that's something I forgot, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Love
a
my
cool little
brothers.
fact.
Love my family.
Michael's a really chill dude. I mean, like, just from the moment that we started talking and hanging out, we really clicked. And, you know, he's just a cool guy to be. Michael also plays guitar.
Not very well.
He plays pretty good. You know, back in the day, he was really like, oh my gosh, I wish I can play like that. Now I think I'm there.
Now Gavin's exceeded
after a couple
me,
years,
and now I'm like, man, I wish I could play like that.
After a couple of years, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm there. Now I'm looking up to my buddy Declan. This dude's a freaking god. But hopefully someday I'll be there too. He's been playing a long time.
Yeah, you're going ham, dude.
Yeah, it's, you know, music's something that I love to pursue, and, you know,
it's always been a huge therapy for me.
Yeah, and then Michael, you play piano, don't you?
Not really. I know enough that if I took the time to learn a song, I could, but it may take me a while.
Yeah, I never really got a hang of
I know my
piano.
notes and chords, but I can't really piece them together.
I just never really, like, got a hang of it, because I don't ever sit down and just play like I did with guitar.
I took lessons for a little bit with the guy that taught me guitar, but then we had to...
Like, I can play bass, guitar, ukulele, all that kind of stuff.
Dude, ukulele's awesome.
But, like, just, like, piano's just something I can't
thug
get
instrument
into.
ever
Most
created.
thug instrument.
Yeah.
You're right, dude. Eminem's using it in all of his songs.
Well, I mean, I'm a brag on Gavin because he bragged on me.
Nah, don't brag on me.
Gavin's straight up like the homie, dude. Like, literally, I've kind of been in my feels today. Like, I just been kind of having a rough day.
Yeah, Michael just hit me up. It's like, hey, can I come hang out? And I was
yeah,
like, dude,
I hit him up. I'm like, yo, I need to get out, you know, and I need a little bit of distraction. Can we hang out? And he was like, absolutely. Like, Gavin's just one of those people who is like crazy reliable.
Yeah, I'll give you the shirt off my back if you ask.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I always like to be there.
He's super reliable, and, like, he's a really just, like, a stand-up guy.
Thanks, man.
And so, like, yeah. Gavin's the homie.
And, you know, it comes with its faults, too. Like, people, they'll screw me over, and then I'll still have their back, dude.
See, I used to be like Gavin. I used to be very open.
I get basically people. A 3-rule, policy. If you screw me over the third time, then that's it. You know, I might actually just beat the crap out of you. But
for me, I think my 3-rule policy was 3 people screwed me over, and I quit caring.
He said that was it for me.
I used to be pretty open like Gavin, but I think after like you were saying, people try to use you, man. And like I think that kind of went to my head. And I couldn't handle it. I couldn't take it anymore. So I ended up kind of being more closed off. But I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to get out of my shell. Gavin's helped me with that.
Michael's a really good dude.
Yeah, man. Gavin's pretty open, and
This is our podcast now, just bragging on each other.
Yeah, well, I think this is another reason why the podcast has kind of helped me too. Is kind of helped me like step out.
It's been something I wanted to do, but I couldn't find anybody who wanted to do it. So I was like, Michael, you want to do a podcast? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, great, because I already got all this stuff set up.
Yeah, because me and my buddy, we tried making one as well. But I think because of the way that me and him bounce off and kind of like our interests, that podcast would be better for the Thinking Theology. Thinking Theology isn't going to be a podcast specifically. It's going to be a multitude of things. But I think that's one branch that I want to pursue. And I'm really wanting this guy to help me out as well with it. So I had a little bit of more... I had experimented with it more, so I was pretty open to it. But I think this will kind of help me get out of my shell. I think I'm going to have to make my Instagram public. I think that's the move.
Make the Instagram public, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I did with mine. At first, I was like, I don't want anybody on here. And now I'm just like, hey, guys, follow. I got another Instagram that I just use to follow back from my friends. That one, it's just mostly
at Michael Ryan Dean, if you want to follow.
We're going to put all this stuff in the description. We're shouting it all out, dude.
I'm still going to plug it.
You plug it. So, like, you know, we're wrapping up this first episode, and
we
got a good almost an hour going on. You know, this one's probably going to be a little bit shorter than.
Nah, we're gonna hold out for 2 more minutes.
Hold out for 7, but like
Wait, what? Oh, it's 53. I thought it said 53.
Yeah, it was 53 minutes here, but you know, they're usually gonna be over an hour.
And tell us some stuff that you want, because like the reason why this is a bit shorter is we want to know what y'all want us to
We
discuss.
didn't really have that content packed in.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a free range. We talked about the corona. We talked about...
No, well, I'll definitely have people tell us
Trump.
some content that they want to hear. So, I mean, by next
week...
week...
We talked about each other and, like, who we are and our interests. I feel like we got a pretty good basis. I feel like this is going to be a thing where people can really just kind of get to know who we are and the way our brains work.
Y'all don't want to know the way my brain works.
Oh, no, like, my brain works in a very demented, not okay way. But, it's... How do I explain it? It'll be cool to explore our personalities.
Yeah, it's really something cool that we want to do. I mean, so definitely, guys, we're just going to have you comment, preferably comment and not message me because I want this to get out there.
Yeah, so comments, guys, YouTube comments. This is going to be primarily a YouTube podcast. Comments.
Until I get it on Spotify.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Also, you may be wondering what waiting for Ascension means. And if you are wondering that, tune in to all the podcasts from here on out, and maybe we'll explain it on one of them.
Maybe we'll find out.
Because we know what it means.
Yeah, I mean, just looking forward. This is going to be really
We got a lot
something
packed
cool.
in. We got a lot of things we want to talk about.
But I think we set a good ground base.
We got to leave you with some cliffhangers, otherwise you're not going to tune back in. So
yeah, dude, like that tarantula on Michael's back right there.
Yeah, he tickles.
What? Dude, I mean, we got 5 more minutes, so let's just real quick just shout out one of my favorite shows, The Office.
Oh, we love The Office. No, okay.
Dude,
so we got to give some advice for y'all in quarantine right now. Watch The Office, okay? If you need some music, listen, hold up. All right, since we're in my van, every week I plan on having a new CD to tell y'all to listen to because I don't have Bluetooth aux in here.
I got a whole trunk full of CDs.
I'm just going to go through my CDs, all right? So we got Queen's Greatest Hits, Volume 1, 2, and 3. We got the very best of Bob Dylan. We got Rush, Working Men.
Dude, Rush right there. That's right.
We got AC/DC, Back in Black.
So you already kind of seen the kind of music that we listen to.
We got Journey's Greatest Hits, Volumes 1 and 2. We got Boston's self-titled album, Boston, and the very best of the Allman Brothers Band. All right, so every week I'll have a new CD for y'all to go listen to. We're going to make it through Corona. We got to stick together. We got to help each other. We got to help the elderly. We got to help the people that can't help themselves. Be good to each other.
And then we're going to leave you with a very sad note. We're not going to leave right after this. I still got something else to run through. But from June 1st until about August 14th, the co-host Gavin will not be around for this podcast. But we're not going to stop it. We're going to have Michael, and he's going to bring in a guest each week. You think he can manage that?
Oh, yeah.
I can definitely get some people set up down for it. But I will be at boot camp. Basic training out in South Carolina, Fort Jackson. So that's where I'm going to be grinding every day.
Absolutely.
Getting yelled at.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I'll carry it on if that's what you want me to do.
I want it to be carried. I don't want to have to be a huge chunk of time gone.
All right.
But so we can set up like a guest and you.
Well, that's going to be awkward, man. Because, I mean, here's the thing I like about recording it in my van. Because we can just pull up to a guest house or whatever and just record it. You know, it's mobile, so we don't have to have people over. We don't really got to schedule it. We can just pop it out. If we can't hang out for like a large period of time that week, I'll be able just to pull up at your house. You can hop in. We record it for an hour.
Yeah, we got an hour. I mean, we can even just, I don't know. Are you good at talking and driving? I don't want to die.
We could just drive around, dude.
I don't want to die.
People just honking at us.
Yeah, so, I mean, looking forward, we're expecting to do some pretty big things.
This is going to be a pretty cool cast. I mean, even if it don't get a whole lot of listens, this is something that you got to treat it as a hobby.
That's like my music, man. Like, my music, I don't expect anything because I don't necessarily like my voice, and I don't expect to be playing big stages. I want to do some gigs. You know, I could probably get that set up. But for me, it's just like, hey, you know, what's going to be around when I'm gone?
Oh, yeah,
and
for sure.
I got like you know, I got some quotes out there. We'll start throwing those in every week. But I got some quotes saved in my Snapchat that people still use all the time. I see it on their Snapchat story, and they won't mention me, which makes me mad. Give me credit, guys. But, like, people use my quotes, and then I have my music that people listen to.
Just tag
even if it's 20 people listen to my music, that's still, like, something's going to be here when I'm gone. I'm going to leave a mark. And this podcast, definitely.
Like, for me, it's like, I don't know. My whole deal is, like, who am I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, I got to figure out who I am. And I think really when I've had like serious breakthroughs in my like identity and who I am as a person, my personality, it's been when I'm just rambling on about random things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so this whole podcast too will be something that
Michael's going to find out who he is along with you guys.
Yeah, I can look back on this podcast and be like, I really like that about myself, or I need to work on that, you know? And so this will be a very introspective thing for me to help me as well.
So, I don't think we're gonna have a set date for like every day, every week. It might just be when we can find time. But
well, I feel like we'll probably release them on a set date.
Honestly, I'm thinking like I'm gonna release the SoundCloud version tonight, and then I have to go back and I have to edit it to where it'll go on YouTube as a video file. So that's gonna take a fat minute. So I got an app on my phone where I can just do it, but it's gonna take a while because it's an hour video. So I can definitely, I'm planning on releasing the SoundCloud version tonight. So all y'all guys are gonna be hearing it tonight. It was recorded today, and then tomorrow look on YouTube because we're gonna have a copy up there.
So we can just release some like SoundCloud on Thursday and then YouTube on Friday?
Yeah, I mean, I'll release one day because I can just instantly just upload right after we click done, and then the next
so
day.
if y'all want early access, on Thursdays, it'll be released Thursday at like 12 p.m. probably.
Sometime.
It'll be released on Thursday on SoundCloud for early access, and then on Fridays on YouTube. So if you want early access, check out the SoundCloud. While you're there, check out Lane Crumb.
Yeah, Lane Crumb. I'm gonna put all those links in the description.
Absolutely. So early access on SoundCloud. Check out Lane Crumb on there while you're there, and then the podcast on YouTube will be out Friday. It's not a video podcast,
not yet,
but yeah, hopefully one day for sure when we get a better setup going here in the. Well, I gotta name my van, dude. What are we gonna name the van, bro?
Dude, I don't even. What are we gonna name the van? It's a hippie van. We got to get a hippie vibe going on, dude.
Oh, yeah. What's a good hippie name for this?
Are we doing
not
male or a female name? It has to be one of the two?
I was just thinking just like a title.
The title?
No, like a title. Like for the van, Like,
Dude, Mystery Machine's already taken. What are we going to use?
No. Dude, I want to paint it like the Mystery Machine.
Oh, but no, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, like legit. So I'm not necessarily a hippie. However...
The hippie vibe's nice, though.
It's so relaxing. There's something about it. And I wanted to have the van to where I can just like drive somewhere and sleep in it. You know what I mean? Like go camping in it or something. I want to be able to be like very mobile. You know what I mean?
You could set up your stuff, drive up there, set it up around a campsite.
Yeah, for sure.
Use your van as a little trailer.
For sure.
Definitely.
So, but we got to we'll figure out a name for it. But I think this is probably a pretty good time to wrap it up, don't you think?
Yeah, it is. Check out these links in the description.
Absolutely, check the description.
Thank y'all guys for tuning in, and we're going to be happy to release a new video or a new audio file for you next week.
Yeah.
Just remember.
This has been Waiting for Ascension.
Waiting for Ascension. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, keep tuned in, and definitely comment down below.
Follow our Instagrams.
Yes, all of them. Definitely comment
Michael Ryan Dean
down below what you want to hear.
Plug your Instagram.
The Mad Liker, it's the _Mad_Liker. That's the one that I will be most active on. And we're going to make an Instagram account for our podcast. So that'll be coming in the future. Just, leave a comment. Let us know what you want to hear. And thank y'all guys for tuning in.
Y'all are dope.
All right.